Top 30 Professional Magician Interview Questions and Answers. Magic isn't just about tricks. It's about storytelling, psychology, practice, and performance. Whether you're preparing for a professional magician interview, hiring a magician, or simply curious about what goes on behind the curtain, this video is for you. Today, we'll walk to the top 30 professional magician interview questions and answers, explained in a clear, engaging, and real-world way. These answers reflect what interviewers actually want to hear from a skilled magician. Let's step into the world of illusion, preparation, and performance. 1. Can you tell us about your journey as a professional magician? My journey as a professional magician began with curiosity and fascination at a young age. I started by learning basic card tricks, performing for friends and family, and gradually developing confidence on stage. Over time, I invested in books, mentors, and live performances to refine my skills. What began as a hobby slowly turned into a profession through consistent practice, audience feedback, and paid gigs. Each performance taught me something new about timing, presentation, and connection with people. 2. What inspired you to become a magician? I was inspired by the sense of wonder magic creates in people. Seeing audiences react with surprise, laughter, and amazement motivated me to pursue magic seriously. Magic allows me to tell stories without words and connect emotionally with people from different backgrounds. Watching professional magicians perform live made me realize that magic is not just tricks, but an art form. That inspiration pushed me to study the craft deeply and perform professionally. 3. How do you practice and refine your magic skills? I practice regularly with a structured routine that includes technical drills, performance rehearsal, and creativity sessions. I record my practice to review angles, timing, and body language. I also perform in front of small audiences to test reactions and refine pacing. Studying classic routines and modern performances helps me stay sharp. Practice isn't just repetition. It's about improving clarity, confidence, and audience engagement with every performance. 4. What type of magic do you specialize in? I specialize in close-up and stage magic, focusing on audience interaction and storytelling. Close-up magic allows me to create personal, unforgettable moments, while stage magic lets me perform visually impactful illusions. I choose effects that fit my personality and performance style. Specializing helps me refine my identity as a magician and deliver consistent, high-quality performances rather than trying to do everything at once. 5. How do you handle mistakes during a live performance? Mistakes are inevitable in live performances, but confidence is key. If something goes wrong, I stay calm and maintain character. Often, the audience doesn't notice minor errors unless you draw attention to them. I use humor, improvisation, or misdirection to recover smoothly. Experience teaches you that mistakes can become memorable moments if handled correctly. The goal is always to protect the magic and keep the audience engaged. 6. How do you engage and connect with your audience? I engage my audience by making them part of performance. Eye contact, humor, and clear communication help build trust. I adjust my tone and energy based on audience reactions. Asking volunteers to participate creates emotional investment in the trick. Connection is more important than complexity. When people feel involved, the magic becomes stronger and more memorable. 7. What do you think separates a good magician from a great one? A good magician can perform tricks well, but a great magician creates experiences. Great magicians focus on presentation, storytelling, and emotional impact rather than just technical skill. They understand audience psychology and adapt to different environments. Consistency, originality, and professionalism also set great magicians apart. Ultimately, it's about how the audience feels, not how difficult the trick is. 8. How do you choose which tricks to perform? I choose tricks based on the audience, venue, and event type. Each trick must fit my style and flow naturally into performance. I prefer effects that are clear, visual, and emotionally engaging. I also consider practicality, angles, and reliability. A strong routine isn't about quantity, but about selecting effects that build momentum and leave a lasting impression. 9. How you deal with skeptical or challenging audience members. I treat skeptical audience members with respect and confidence. Rather than confronting them, I redirect attention to the experience. Humor and charm often disarm challenges. If necessary, I involve them in a controlled way that keeps the performance intact. Magic isn't about proving something. It's about entertainment. Staying calm and professional helps maintain authority on stage. 10. What role does storytelling play in your magic? Storytelling gives meaning to magic. A good story provides context and emotional connection, making the trick more memorable. Without a story, a trick can feel empty. I use storytelling to guide attention, build suspense, and create a beginning, middle, and end. Stories transform tricks into experiences that people remember long after the performance ends. 11. How do you prepare for a major performance? Preparation starts weeks in advance with rehearsal, scripting, and technical checks. I practice transitions, timing, and audience interaction. I also prepare backup plans in case something fails. Mental preparation is just as important. Visualizing success helps build confidence. On performance day, I arrive early to understand the venue and feel comfortable in the space. 12. How do you keep your performances original? I keep my performances original by adapting classic effects to fit my personality and perspective. I focus on presentation rather than inventing entirely new tricks. Drawing inspiration from theater, comedy, and real-life experiences helps me create unique routines. Originality comes from authenticity, being yourself on stage rather than copying others. 13. What challenges do professional magicians face today? One major challenge is exposure through social media, where secrets can be easily revealed. Another challenge is standing out in a crowded entertainment market. Professional magicians must constantly improve, market themselves, and adapt to changing audience expectations. Balancing creativity with business skills is essential for long-term success. 14. How do you market yourself as a magician? I use social media, video content, and a professional website to showcase my work. Networking with event planners and clients is also important. Word-of-mouth referrals play a huge role. I focus on presenting myself as reliable, professional, and entertaining. Marketing is about building trust as much as promoting skills. 15. How do you handle performance anxiety? I manage performance anxiety through preparation and experience. Deep breathing, visualization, and positive self-talk help calm nerves. Once a performance begins, adrenaline turns into energy. Accepting nervousness as normal makes it easier to control. Confidence grows with each successful performance. 16. What advice would you give to aspiring magicians? Focus on fundamentals and practice consistently. Don't rush to perform advanced tricks. Learn presentation, timing, and audience management early. Perform as often as possible and learn from feedback. Most importantly, enjoy the process. Passion and patience are essential for growth. 17. How important is audience psychology in magic? Audience psychology is central to magic. Understanding attention, perception, and expectation allows magicians to guide reactions effectively. Magic isn't about fooling people. It's about managing focus. Studying psychology helps improve misdirection and emotional impact. The mind is the real stage of magic. 18. How do you price your performances? Pricing is based on experience, event type, duration, and preparation required. I consider travel, customization, and audience size. Fair pricing reflects professionalism and value. I communicate clearly with clients to ensure expectations are aligned. Confidence in pricing comes with experience. 19. How do you handle difficult venues or conditions? Adaptability is key. I assess lighting, sound, and space quickly and adjust routines if needed. Experience helps me stay flexible. I always have backup effects suitable for different conditions. Staying calm and professional ensures the show goes on smoothly. 20. What skills outside magic are important for success? Communication, time management, and business skills are crucial. Marketing, negotiation, and customer service all play a role. Emotional intelligence helps in dealing with clients and audiences. A successful magician is also a strong performer and professional. 21. How do you keep learning and improving? I continuously study books, attend workshops, and watch performances. Feedback from audiences and peers helps identify areas for improvement. Self-reflection after each show is essential. Learning never stops in magic. It's a lifelong journey. 22. How do you customize performances for different audiences? I adjust language, humor, and pacing based on audience age and culture. Customization makes performances more relevant and engaging. Understanding the audience beforehand helps tailor the experience. Flexibility ensures better connection and impact. 23. What role does confidence play in magic? Confidence sells the illusion. Even the best trick can fail without confidence. Confidence reassures the audience and builds trust. It comes from preparation and experience. When you believe in what you're doing, the audience does too. 24. How you deal with exposure of magic secrets online. I focus on presentation rather than secrets. Even if people know how a trick works, strong performance still amazes. Magic is about experience, not methods. I adapt and evolve to stay ahead creatively. 25. What is your most memorable performance? My most memorable performance was one where the audience reaction was deeply emotional. Seeing genuine amazement reminded me why I perform. Those moments reinforce the power of magic as an art form and motivate me to keep improving. 26. How do you balance creativity and consistency? I maintain a core set of reliable routines while experimenting gradually. Consistency ensures quality, while creativity keeps performances fresh. Balance comes from testing new ideas carefully before adding them to shows. 27. How important is rehearsal compared to live experience? Both are equally important. Rehearsal builds technical skill, while live experience teaches real-world adaptation. Together, they create confident and polished performances. 28. What ethical principles guide your magic? I respect my audience and never embarrass volunteers. Honesty in business and professionalism guide my work. Magic should uplift, entertain, and inspire wonder, not deceive in harmful ways. 29. How do you measure success as a magician? Success is measured by audience reactions, repeat bookings, and personal growth. Financial stability matters, but fulfillment and impact are equally important. Creating memorable experiences defines true success. 30. Where do you see your career in the future? I aim to expand my reach through larger shows, digital content, and teaching. Continuous growth and creativity drive my future goals. Magic is a lifelong journey, and I'm excited to keep evolving. And there you have it, the top 30 professional magician interview questions and answers. Whether you're preparing for an interview, hiring talent, or dreaming of stepping into the world of magic yourself, these insights give you a real behind-the-scenes look at the profession. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow magic enthusiasts. Until next time, keep the wonder alive